I have another cat. Her name is Macy. She's black and white and very fluffy, but she isn't very friendly all the time. She's very skittish and she just kind of hides all day. Sometimes she'll come out and talk to us, but usually she's hiding somewhere. There's a little chipmunk. So this is our outside area for outside animals. We have about 20 animals living out here right now. So we have some chickens. And in this part, so this is two separate parts. So we have this part of the outside and we have this part of the outside. And there's our barn where they all live. So in the part, this one has chickens, and there's also 2 ducks that live in here. And then also in here we have a pig, and she's inside right now. I can show you guys her in a second. And then on this side we have other pigs and some more chickens. And all of these animals were rescued from either the animal shelter or from people who wanted to leave them at the animal shelter. And my mom just took them here. So we also have 2 bunnies that live in here with the other pigs and the chickens. So these chickens over here, they were sick. As you can see, like their feathers are kind of falling off and they look kind of patchy. And that's because they had a disease. This one's pretty healthy, but these 4 were the ones that were sick. So we took these guys to rehabilitate them and help them stay healthy. And now they won't die. They'll have long chicken lives. So here's one of our bunnies. We got both of our bunnies from the animal shelter. This is Nissa. And her husband, Peter Rabbit, is in here somewhere. Yep, there they both are in their pen. I'll go inside and show you guys the inside of the barn too. So here's one of our silky bantam chickens. You see how they have like white, like fur almost instead of feathers. They have blue beaks and blue faces. They're very, very soft. And then here are some of our other chickens. Yep, so they have this whole space to go play. And they have pools and water dishes. And those are the bowls that we feed the pigs in. And they have lots of things to climb. Yep, and this is where we keep the chickens that stay in this part of the pen. They go right in there. That's where they sleep. And we also have this ramp for the bunnies that they can go up and down. In this part of the pen, separate door and everything. So we have these 2 pools in here for the ducks. As you can see, they get it very dirty. We fill it up every day with clean water, but the ducks are very messy animals, so they bring a lot of dirt and poop in there. That's why the water turns brown, and we have to change it every day. And here are the food bowls. They've eaten all their food already. And yep, so we give them fresh water, fresh food, everything, every single day, every morning. And they usually eat it by the end of the day. So now I'm gonna go into the barn, and I'm gonna show you guys where the pigs live. So here's Bethany, she's the mom. So I'm gonna tell you a little about her. So she's pretty old. So we got her when somebody had her living in their barn, or in their garage, I mean. And somebody called the shelter and said there's a pig living in the garage. I don't think it's a very happy pig in there. So my mom was like, okay, we'll go down. And so they went down there and they took Bethany, that's what we named her. And we brought her here to live in our barn because we had a big barn and lots of room, so we figured she could live with us. And after maybe like a month of having her, I came outside one day and she was screaming, like just making a lot of noise. And so I was like really confused. And so I came back inside, told my mom, like, the pig is screaming out there, I'm not sure what's wrong. And my mom came back out and there were 6 piglets that she just gave birth to. And we actually had no idea that she was even pregnant, so that was a surprise. So now, this is where the babies sleep. They all just left, so I'll go back outside to show you them. And so you can see where the chickens all go. See, there's some chickens right there. Yep. And this is where they all sleep, and then the pigs sleep down here. And this is the ducks area. They come in that door and they sleep right in here. And then this is Bethany's little pen, and then she goes out there to get her water and her food every day. And the chickens that live in this part, the ones that are sick, there's one of them, they come in here and they sleep right above Bethany. in this little pen, and they also like to sleep like along here and on top of there and on there. They sleep pretty much anywhere they can, and so that's where they lay their eggs. It's pretty cool. And this is where the bunnies sleep. So there's Nissa again. Yep, so they come in here, they have their food and they have their water, and they have 2 different spots where they can go lay down. They have a little door that separates it. Yep, so they go in both spots, and that's where they sleep. And here's all the chickens. This is where we keep their food. So now I'm going to go outside and I'm going to show you guys the baby pigs. They're not babies anymore, but they're probably about 5 or 6 years old at this point. So that's their mom. Now I'm going to go show you the babies. So here's 2 of the pigs that are Bethany's children. So we kept 4 of them, and 2 of them we found homes for. So there's 2 of them. So the one on the left, the black one, that's Starlet. She's the runt. And the one on the right is Polka Dotty. She's just like her mom. She's pink with the black spots. And Bethany is pretty friendly most of the time. She likes my mom a lot. But the babies get pretty skittish around people, so they kind of grunt and run away whenever you try to go near them. So I can't get too much closer. And over there you can see the other 2 babies. I'll try to get closer. So over here we have Wilbur and we have Piglet. You hear them grunting? Yep. So they have this underneath part if they want to be outside, but it's not good weather, so they can just hang out outside, get some air. Yep, and they also just lay down wherever they can, and they make a lot of mess in here. It's a lot of dirt all over the place and mud. Yep. And so the pig that just went inside, his name is Wilbur, and he's pretty scared. He doesn't really like to be around people too much, but they're all pretty cute pigs. So it's fun to have them, to take care of them. See if I can get closer to these 2. So that's them. Pretty cool. They like it when you bring out treats for them and you feed them bread and all types of stuff. Pretty cool. And so down here, the bunnies have dug a little hole. It's kind of filling itself back up now, but they dug a hole in there because bunnies like to dig. And they climb in there and they just kind of hang out in the dirt underground for a little bit. And there's always tons of other animals in here with them, like chipmunks and squirrels and even birds. And so at one point back here, we closed this area off and we covered up that fence right there. And there was a fence right there next to that one. And this whole back area is where we had a turkey living because it was sick and needed to be rehabilitated. And so the turkey lived in this little like dog house for a while. And we only put him in there at night just because you never know if there's going to be animals out and you always got to protect your animals. So yeah, we've had a lot come through here, as you can tell. So here's some of our chickens. Here's some more. So it's pretty cool getting to live here because there's always something to look at, always something to do. It's always fun to come out and see the animals. And both of our bunnies are very, very sweet. And they both really like people. Let me close this and then I can go inside and show you both of them again. So, there's the pig who's very scared. Very cute though. Here's both of our bunnies. So this is Peter Rabbit. He's very big. And there's Nissa. And they're a couple. They love each other. They're very friendly. You can see how much bigger he is than her. But they're very friendly. Yep, so this is their home. And here you can, I'll show you the whole barn. So this is the duck's pen. Here's Bethany, chickens, bunnies, and other chickens and the baby pigs.